Welcome back to Not Just Another Jessica. I'm Jessica. Well, this year a lot of people are considering homeschooling. There's been a lot going on in schools, and some parents are making a choice to homeschool, and that's new to them. For our family, we've been homeschooling for quite some time. I started homeschooling my son in preschool, and he is now an 8th grader. So we have about 9 years of homeschool experience under our belt, with 4 kids at various ages. I really enjoy homeschooling. Some of the reasons that we homeschool are so that we can spend time together, so that we can have a flexible schedule, because my husband works a strange schedule. So sometimes he's home during the week, or sometimes he's gone for long periods. And this allows my kids to get to spend time with him when he's actually here. Another thing that I really like about homeschooling is getting to be able to be a part of the kids' learning, get to see their joy in learning, and also getting to kind of choose the different things that they learn and help to guide them into success as a grown-up. I am going to start a mini-series or series on this channel where I go over different homeschool curriculum that we've used and kind of share how I use it, why I like it, and kind of a mini review, I would guess I'd say, of it. And the first curriculum that I'm going to review is the one where all of my kids have started. It's our basic primer we use at home, have for a long time. I have a new one now, but it is Teach Your Child to Read in 100 Easy Lessons. Now this is a phonics-based reading instruction book, and it is very user-friendly. If you want to look inside of this book, you can see that there's writing in red and in black. And it's actually scripted for parents to be able to teach their child to read without any experience in reading instruction. Now, most of us know how to read, but we don't really remember how we learned. And for myself, I have a background in teaching, so I do understand teaching phonics. But I do love the simplicity of this book because it has every lesson broken down, it's scripted, and all I have to do is work through it, and my child gets a really good basic instruction in phonics. As you can see within the book, they have a font that they use where they do letters big and small, and kids only pronounce the large letters. So this curriculum also teaches them letter blends and special sounds that they might not otherwise know. A lot of curriculums within schools are focused on sight words, so I find that a combination of sight words and phonics is really effective in helping kids decode complex words as they get older. And I've seen a lot of really good success in using this paired with other curriculums for my older kids. So, how does a lesson like this work? You sit down with your child and you get out the book. You open it to lesson 1 and you go through the scripting. Your child starts by simple sounding out. They work on following the letter with their finger. You encourage them, you model for them, and again, that's all written in here. And as they go, it gets progressively more challenging to where they're doing words, and then they do small stories. And then by the time they get to the end of the book, they're reading complex, longer stories. And all of this is done within this one book, this one curriculum. So you do sounds, they call it rhyming, where you do sound blends. Then you also learn how to follow the lines of reading. And at the end of each part, there is a little story, and there's a picture that corresponds to it. And you ask your child questions regarding the picture. Again, they're scripted if you don't have any that you want to ask. And they answer, so you can kind of see where their comprehension is at and where their understanding is at. And then you can talk about the picture, and they get to give a few opinions. And at the end, there's writing. And I like that about this, is they learn the sound and then they write the sound. So you're looking at a basic phonics and reading program and also an introduction to handwriting. And for that, I use one of these primary journals. You can get these just at any, like a Walmart or Target or Amazon, anywhere where you order things. And on the inside, it's a basic page where the top is just blank and the bottom has the primary lines where there's the different sections for them to write in. And what I do is I put my child's name, the lesson that we're on, the sound that they're writing, 2 rows of each, and then the sentence that they learned that day, and they get to trace it, and then once they get good with that, they get to write it on their own. And then when they're done, I ask them to draw something in the area above. It kind of makes it more fun for them to get to do a picture at the end. But my children have really enjoyed this curriculum. They've really benefited from the phonics instruction. And as far as value goes, this book, the list price is $25. Often you can find it for $20 or less. And it's been out for a long time. There's an older version with a yellow cover that you should be able to find at a used bookstore. I had gifted mine to someone else, so I bought a new one. But it is just a wonderful value and a simple program. And it doesn't take any more than like 10 or 15 minutes to do a day. And I think that's really nice because little kids don't have a very long attention span. And if you overdo it and try to over drill things, it becomes not very much fun for them. So this seems to me to be a very well thought out program, kind of time tested. It's been around for a long time. It is quick, it's succinct, it's affordable, and you can do it even if you weren't a teacher to begin with. So that is my review of this. I'll show you a quick example of what my little tiny daughter does. She's 4 and she just started this, so she is really enjoying it. So I'll show you how we lay out her pages. So on each page, I usually write her name, and then I write the lesson that we're doing, the sound that she's tracing, and then I write a little sentence for her to trace, and then she draws a picture. And by the time she's done, this will be all filled with her work, and it'll be really fun to look at her progression and see her improvement in writing and in drawing and just engaging in the curriculum. So, teach your child to read in 100 Easy Lessons. It is a homeschool book I recommend. It is a homeschool book I have used and loved for years. And if you are looking to teach your preschooler, pre-K, kindergartner, first grader, or a child that's struggling with reading to read, this is a great choice because it teaches them to follow the basics of phonics, to track along the page, to do blends, to do complex sounds, all those things that we want our children to have a strong foundation in to be successful readers. Yes. All right, so look. Oh, yes, you're excited. Now you're doing your first reading. This is a story. We're going to touch the words in the story and we're going to sound them out. This is the first word. Sound out your word, your letters.
E.
Say it fast.
Eat.
No. E.
E.
Say it fast.
C.
Yes. Now, what's this one? Do your sounds. Sound it out.
E.
Say it fast.
Okay.
Say it again.
Me.
Okay, so we have C, me. Now sound this one out.
E.
Say it fast.
Eat.
Yes.
Eat.
Oh, so you read see, me, eat. Now you read it fast. With your finger. C.
E.
Say it fast.
C.
Okay, now to this one.
Me.
Uh-huh. Look at it. Say the sounds. E.
Eat.
Say it fast.
It's me.
No, that's this one is me. Say your sound. E.
Eat.
Say it fast.
Eat.
Yeah, so we have see, me, eat.
See me eat. See me eat.
All right. Well, let me know in the comments if you're homeschooling this year and what curriculum you plan to use, or if there's any other curriculum you have a question about. Remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time on Not Just Another Jessica.